Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As the principal of Delta High School, it is an honor to welcome you to the 49th annual Deseret News KSL Broadcast Group Sterling Scholars of Central Utah Awards program. This event will honor outstanding high school seniors for their achievements in scholarship, leadership, and citizenship in the public secondary schools of Delta, Gunnison Valley, Juab, Manti, Millard, North Sanpete, North Sevier, Paiute, Richfield, South Sevier, Tinnick, West Desert, and Wayne High Schools. We would like to express special appreciation to Snow College for helping to fund the expense of the awards ceremony. Their generous donation has made it possible for us to use this beautiful facility. The invocation will now be given by Jennifer Finlinson, board member from Millard School District.
Our dear Father in heaven, we are grateful to be gathered here today to celebrate these young adults and their achievements. We're grateful for all that we have. We're grateful for all the administration and faculty that have helped these young adults get to where they are today. We pray that thou will bless them, help them that they might feel thy peace and comfort throughout the meeting and also as they go home, and that we may all be safe. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Jenny, for accepting that invitation to come and do that for me. We are honored to have Colleen Graff here with us this evening. Colleen is an exceptional community member and business owner. She loves to cheer on the underdog, but her most influential and meaningful role is wife and mother. This stewardship reaches beyond the walls of her home to not only her neighborhood, but encompasses the community as a whole. Please help me welcome Colleen Graff to the stage.
I know, you heard that. I did too. It's not broken. You guys, what an honor to be here tonight. I need you to know that that wife title and mother title, that was a lot of hard work for me. So that really is the title that I hold dearest to my heart. As I look at you all, I want you to know that we admire you. We know that this is a lot of work because we remember being teenagers and we remember either we were involved in this or we had girlfriends or guys that were involved in this. And just to look at your portfolios alone, it's remarkable. So just know that you have like the ultimate scrapbook right now. And remember that. We're really proud of you. It is a pleasure to be here. Our 120 finalists tonight each submitted a portfolio online this month that judges viewed and scored over a 10-day period. Early today, judges interviewed each nominee and then made their final decisions. From each of the 15 categories, the judges have named a winner and 2 runners-up. The winner and runners-up in each category will receive cash awards. And in addition, 13 colleges and universities are offering scholarship opportunities as well. A list of these colleges and universities are printed on your program. We want to thank the Deseret Management Corporation and KSL, working with the generosity of the Larry H. and Gail Miller Group, whom have made it possible to award each winner with $2,500 and each runners-up with $1,000 cash awards. We express appreciation for the assistance of Denise Dunsnup, staff member and Sterling Scholar Advisor of Delta High School. She is hosting the awards program tonight under the direction of our sweet Paul and Molly Foster of Richfield. They're the directors. of the Deseret News KSL Broadcast Group Sterling Scholars of Central Utah program, and do not ask them how they received that job. Annually, each participating high school takes a turn hosting the awards program, and we are so grateful to all of the Sterling Scholar Committee members for their assistance, not just today, but throughout the year to put this together. It gives us great pleasure to present these annual Sterling Scholar Awards in recognition of the scholastic achievements of these fine young people. Each nominee has accomplished and represented high levels of scholarship, leadership, and community service, and they really can be proud of the way they've represented their schools. So please join me in applauding our 2021 Sterling Scholars of Central Utah. Now, if I can do this, I just real quickly want to leave just a brief thought with not just our Sterling Scholars, but everybody here tonight. They're words of one of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints prophets, an old prophet, Harold B. Lee. And he's talking about the future of the United States of America. Men may fail in this country, earthquakes may come, seas may heave beyond their bounds, and there may be great drought, disaster, and hardship. But this nation, founded on principles laid down by men who God raised up, will never fail. This is the cradle of humanity. Yes, I repeat, men may fail, but this nation won't fail because I have faith in America. You and I must have faith in this great land of America. I plead with you not to preach pessimism. Preach that this is the greatest country in all of the world. This is a favored land. This is the land of our forefathers. It is a nation that will stand despite whatever trials or crisis it may yet have to pass through. And as I look at you all tonight, never dreaming that a lot of us would ever be wearing masks across our faces, I want to leave you with a challenge that, first of all, we all know that things are not always going to be wonderful, but we can be wonderful, and we can be a light, and we can spread positivity. We can smile and be grateful for the things around us, because as we're grateful, we really do change the people around us. I think that's one of the greatest anecdotes to this life, to be grateful and then share your love with others. So I just leave you with that thought tonight. Paul and Molly Foster, directors of the Central Utah Sterling Scholars, will be assisting me on stage this evening. And I just want to thank the Fosters. We ask the audience to hold their applause until all our nominees in the category have been introduced. They have to make their way up these steep steps. So it is time to find out who our 15 winners and our 30 runners-up are tonight. So without further ado, our first category is music. The judges today were Cherie Sandel, Vance Larson, Brian Stuckey, and Pam Clements. I'd like to introduce our Sterling Scholars for Music, and they can come up. Bryn Rasmussen from Millard High School, Spencer Olson from North San Pete, Aaron Frischnick from Manti, Jenica Allred from Juab High School, Carly Thomas from Richfield High School, Amy Leva from Delta High School, Emma Wilden from Gunnison Valley, Blake Giles from Wayne High, and Hannah Gay from South Sevier. Thank you. Thank you. We're so proud of you. Okay, the two runners up. First, Bryn Rasmussen. Parents are Sean and Sherilyn Rasmussen of Millard. Next runner-up, Carly Thomas. Parents, Kendrick and Tamara Thomas of Richfield. Okay, the winner of music has been involved with music all his life and has been playing music for 11 years. Honor Band is an event that he attended every year throughout high school. He also has been involved in several leadership roles, both academically and in extracurricular programs. He served as a junior class secretary as well as the senior class secretary, and he is also heavily involved in 4-H and is currently a Utah State 4-H ambassador. The highest rank of Boy Scouts he has received is the Eagle rank. He currently plans to serve an LDS mission and pursue a bachelor degree in computer engineering, as well as a bachelor degree in music at Utah State. The winner is Blake Giles. Casey and Morgan Wood of Wayne. Blake Giles. Congratulations to our music candidates. Our next category is trade and technical education. The judges today were Morgan White, Jason Hansen, and Lynn Schiffman. And here are the finalists in the category of trade and technical education. Rance Christiansen, North Sanpete. Cade Cherry, Manti. Emily Painter, Juab High School. Brody Durfee, Wayne High School. And Levi Reber, Gunnison Valley High School. All right, our runners-up will step forward as I read their name. Our first runner-up, Emily Painter, Troy and Carson Painter of Juab. Next runner-up, Rance Christensen, Rex and Joanne Christensen, North Sanpete. The winner in trade and technical education excels in woodworking, drafting, and machine operation and maintenance. He has built several pieces of fine furniture, practical household items, and children's toys, and he has served in multiple scouting and church leadership positions, has planned and led several outdoor activities, and is an Eagle Scout. His service includes teaching AutoCAD, basics to elementary students, volunteering as a reflections contest judge, assisting with community improvement projects, and spending time with residents at a local assisted living center. He enjoys camping, hunting, horseback riding, dirt biking, and being with his family and friends. His future plans include serving a mission for his church and finishing his college education. The winner for trade and technical education is Cade Cherry. Parents, Rob and Julie Cherry, Manti. Thank you. Our next category is business and marketing. The judges today for this were Nathan Beck, Chet Thompson, and Chelsea Penny. Here are the finalists in the category of business and marketing. Audrey Camp, Millard High School. Grady Thompson, Manti. Tanner Gardner, Juab High School. Marissa McKiff, Richfield High School. Oren Finlinson, Delta High. Harley Hill, Gunnison High School. Haley Mason, North Sevier. Tyree King, Paiute High School, and Brinley Valinga, South Sevier. Our runners-up will step forward. Our first runner-up, Marissa McKiff, Richfield High School. Parents, Mark and Stacy McKiff. Runner-up, Oren Finlinson. Parents, Matthew and Jenny Finlinson, Delta. Our business and marketing education winner This nominee has held a student government position for the past 4 years at North Sevier High School and is currently the North Sevier cheerleading captain and have been on the cheer squad for the past 4 years. Haley Mason. Parents Sandy and Jonathan Mason, North Sevier. Congratulations to our business and marketing scholars. We are grateful that in 1962, Deseret News saw a need to recognize and encourage scholarship, leadership, and service in the state of Utah. We thank them and all the generous donors throughout the years whom have contributed monetarily and personally toward the success of this program. Judges, teachers, parents, friends, and mentors, we invite right now everyone to take this moment to celebrate.
Our next category is Family and Consumer Sciences. The judges were Rebecca Chappell, Mary Jane McGuire, and Ashley DeMille.
Here are our finalists. Family and Consumer Sciences, Katie Kelly, Millard High School. Aslan Freeman, North Sanpete. Avery Allred, Manti. Taylor Johnson, Juab. Kara Lily Friant, Richfield. Sierra Bullard, North Sevier. Cheyenne Van Dyke, Wayne. Jersey Jorgensen, South Sevier. And Elizabeth Milne, Tintic High School.
Okay, runners up, we'll have you step forward. Our first runner-up, Sierra Bullard. Parents, Justin and Sharon Bullard of North Sevier. Runner-up, Kara Lily Friant. Parents, Daryl and Crystal Friant of Richfield. Krista Friant. And here's our winner. In Family and Consumer Sciences, they've been heavily involved in her school FCCLA program, serving as president this year and secretary last year. She's also had extensive leadership in her school theater department, where she has served as house manager, stage production, and in costume production, repair, and alterations. She serves on our city's youth council, has helped preserve historic pioneer cabins, has volunteered for Utah State Fair, given several hours reading to elementary students at her local library, and has sewn and donated over 100 masks to the community during the pandemic and 20 stuffed animals to the Children's Justice Center. She loves musicals, spending time with friends, and baking. Yes. She plans to continue her education to become an elementary school teacher. The winner for Family and Consumer Science, Avery Allred. Parents, Shannon and David Allred, Manti.
Awesome. Good job. Congratulations to our Family and Consumer Science candidates. And our next category is dance. The judges were Robert Cox, Shawnee Robison, and Kim Anderson. And here are our finalists in the category of dance. Shalise Cook, North Sanpete. Sierra Roberts, Manti. Brooklyn Hunter, Juab High School. Lexanne Shumway, Richfield. Aubrey Belknap, Gunnison. Haley Christensen, North Sevier. Brinley Whitaker, Paiute. And Kalina Ma, Wayne High. And this is fun. We'll have our runners up step forward. Our first runner up, Aubrey Belknap. Parents, Tyrell and Lacey Belknap, Gunnison Valley. Our second runner-up, Sierra Roberts. Parent, Tina Roberts of Manti. And they started this one out with her name, so I'm going to try to, let's see. She is passionate about dance and has been dancing for nearly 16 years. See, that's the thing about dancers. They dance their whole lives. She's been a member of Juab High Provida drill team for 4 years. She served as a captain and was selected by her team to represent her high school at the Top Corp Solo competition. And she was an assistant dance teacher at, I don't know, Lisa Dance Shop for 3 years, where she enjoyed sharing her love for dance with young girls and helping them improve. She won first attendant in the Miss Juab County Royalty Pageant with her self-choreographed solo. She's senior class president at her high school and secretary in the National Honor Society. She's led and participated in many service projects, including a dance shoe drive and a hygiene kit project for a community. She has maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout high school and was selected to the Academic All-Region Drill Team. The winner for this evening, Miss Brooklyn Hunter. Parents, Nathan and Maria Hunter, Juab. Good job, girls. Congratulations to our dance candidates. Wow. Our next category is computer and information technology. The judges were Kevin Cook, Clayton Hutchinson, and Michelle Olson. Here are our finalists. Cage Nielsen, North Sanpete, Tyson Mead, Manti, Mason Solt, Richfield, Philip Johnson, Gunnison, and Arden Chevalier, Millard. Thanks, guys. Our runners-up will step forward. First, Tyson Mead. Parents, Brian and Valerie Mead, Manti. Philip Johnson. Parents, Diane, Lars Johnson, and Bob of Gunnison. Sorry. And our winner, this nominee single-handedly developed his own video game. Are you kidding me? I need all of you. I want all of you at my house. I just need a little, each one of you. This nominee single-handedly developed his own video game, Super, and I know it's your first name, Cage, RPG, marketed it, and he sold it locally. Our winner this evening is Cage Nielsen. Parents, Bob and Heidi Nielsen, North Sanpete. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Thanks so much. Congratulations to our computer and information technology scholars. Wow. We will be now honored to watch a performance from our dance Sterling Scholar winner. Thank you. All right, our next category is social science. The judges were Sandra Cox and Sean Kerr and Steve McDonald. So here are the finalists in the category of social sciences. Eliza Swallow, Millard High School. Adam Cox, North Sanpete. Abby Watson, Manti. Kennedy Lane Sorensen, Richfield. Alexis Slaymaker, Delta. Jane Squire, Gunnison, and Cash Beeler, Wayne.
Okay, runners up. You'll step forward Adam Cox. Spencer and Abby Cox are his parents from Manti. Runners up, Abby Watson. Parents, Amy and Scott Watson, North Sanpete. Our winner this evening has served as the youth board member of the Children's Justice Center. Just to say a few things about this girl. Her name is Lane Sorensen. Oh, Kennedy Lane Sorensen. We know her. Parents, Justin and Cassie Sorensen of Richfield. I do know her. Oh, look at Doris.
She's so cute. Oh. Thank you, social science candidates. All right, our next category is English and Literature. And the judges were Jesse Pratt, Craig Matthey, and Ben Hill.
Here are the finalists in the category of English and Literature. Mackenzie Brown, Millard High.
Kaylee Anderson, North Sanpete. Jacob Norris, Manti. Sydney Samuelson, Juab. Coraline Sargent, Richfield. Alexis Curtis, Delta. Anya Lyman, Gunnison. All right, runners up, Jacob Norris. Parents, Jennifer and Brandon Norris of Manti. Runners up, Mackenzie Brown. Wayne and Liz Brown from Millard. Words have always enamored this person even before she could read. She found it fascinating that squiggles on a page could create a living world. She's been involved in honors English classes throughout her schooling and helped revive her school newspaper, awesome, of which she is currently the editor-in-chief. She attended multiple writing camps where she was mentored by best-selling authors. She has won writing contests and has presented her work to authors such as Shannon Hale. She loves reading any book placed in front of her and hopes to one day write a book of her own. She believes the words are the foundation of our world and is grateful she was able to represent them as the English Sterling Scholar. The winner for this evening, and we will be looking for your book, Sydney Samuelson. Parents, Sarah and John Samuelson of Juab. Thanks so much. Congratulations, English scholars. Our next category is World Language, and the judges were Travis Schiffman, Maria Dopp, and Michelle Smith. And here are our finalists in the category of World Language. Annalie Silva, North Sanpete. Caitlin Chittister, Manti. Hannah Wall, Juab. Samuel Torgerson, Richfield. And Shayla Baker, Delta High. Runners up, Samuel Torgerson. Tom and Diana Torgerson are his parents of Richfield. Annalie Silva. Parents Osvaldo and Sandra Silva of North Sanpete. The winner in World Language has taken 4 years of Spanish courses, including 2 years of college level courses. She spent a week in Guatemala where she helped build a clinic, desks for schools, garden boxes, and water filtration devices. She especially loved connecting with the Guatemalan girls through their painting nails. She has led as a student body officer, percussion section leader, drill team officer, and on her seminary council, and is a member of the National Honor Society. She currently volunteers at a local elementary school in the severe special education classroom and as a reading volunteer. She plans to serve a mission for her church and obtain a degree in severe special education. Our winner this evening, Caitlin Chittister. Gary and Beth Ann Chittister, parents of Manti. We would like to welcome the Central Utah Region Sterling Scholar Chairman, Paul and Molly Foster.
For the past 3 years, we have stood during this program to thank the teachers and parents for their influential and irreplaceable role in mentoring our children. Sometimes in the name of tradition and checking off lists, we fail to acknowledge and see what is truly happening. It has nothing to do with standards met, tests taken, assignments completed. It has nothing to do with games attended, championships won, or even graduating. Let us remember that education is actually the science of relations. It is what we all do, parents, students, and teachers alike. There has never been a generation when our children have so desperately needed their parents' and teachers' time, creativity, and friendships. We need to be people our children want to be around. Relationships. It is so central to educating successfully. It's the foundation to build on, and maintaining it is more important than anything else. Thank you, parents, for the late nights you have spent waiting up for curfew, listening attentively, laughing at stories told, disciplining the child that seems to think midnight means 30 minutes past midnight. Thank you, teachers, for spending extra minutes before and after school working to help minds understand, saying hello, calling us by name, seeing the unseen. When we look at these scholars and their portfolios, we see a tapestry of people stitched together through transformative relationships. Parents and teachers, thank you for being those people for our children. Thank you for making your life mission the science of relations. Please join us in cheering loudly for the parents and teachers that have beautifully pursued the science of relations.
Three years ago, this program was transferred to us in a bit of an unexpected way. We were going to be directing this region, but we had a contact, Mavany Loftus, that would be guiding us along the way. Unfortunately, Mav, as she was affectionately known, unexpectedly passed away before there was a real transfer or education of these responsibilities. Sterling Scholar suddenly became a much more challenging role for the Central Utah region. But there was one woman that single-handedly and capably was willing to bear that weight of the operational and fiscal needs of this program. Patsy Nelson, a longtime employee of CUES, was willing to take on the added tasks required to keep this program running. This was a feat of terrific magnitude. While she works within her full-time CUES employment responsibilities, she also shoulders the requirements for Sterling Scholar. It's a lot of extra work, a lot of extra time as well. We love Patsy Nelson. She has the uncanny ability to remain positive and smiling under any condition. We know what to expect every time we interact with her. She's eager to help, does more than is expected, knows how to rescue, and most importantly, she is a calming influence. Her loyalty and service to our youth and communities is generational, has found its ways to breathe life into the neediest corners of all of our communities. There is no one we would rather serve alongside than Patsy. We would like to thank her for her service. Please welcome Patsy to the stage and give her a proper cheer for a lifetime of dedicated love and service.
right, I'm jumping in here too. So we also want to thank our foster family here, our Paul and Molly. They're amazing. We want to give a special thank you to them. They're our outgoing Central Region co-chairs. Paul and Molly have volunteered in this capacity for 3 years. It is a lot of work to coordinate with all participating schools throughout the school year, arrange for judges, and help plan this awards program. We are grateful for their positivity and ardent vision for education and student success, and for Molly's amazing cookies that she would share with us at our meetings. Paul grew up in Beaver, Utah, and Molly grew up on a large ranch in northeastern Oregon. Molly's family moved to Beaver, where she met Paul in high school. They have been married for 25 years and have moved 25 times. They have loved the landscape and mostly the people everywhere they have lived, from Wyoming to Utah. They especially love Central Utah because they continue moving back, making a total of 13 years in Richfield. Paul has worked in Parks and Recreation, facilities management, and currently works as a project manager creating and selling playgrounds and outdoor recreation products in Nevada and Southern Utah. Molly currently serves as a board member for Leadership Academy of Utah, owns a local bakery, those yummy cookies, runs a local Commonwealth school, and homeschools her children. They are most passionate about their family. It is the engine that runs their lifetime of learning. They have 3 daughters, 2 sons, and a son-in-law. They agree with G.K. Chesterton when he said, "The family is the test of freedom, because the family is the only thing that the free man makes for himself and by himself." They live to champion the family and hope every community will one day make the family its center. They love the outdoors, camping, fishing, hiking, running, and mountain biking. But mostly they spend their time in the moments that matter most: dishes, laundry, working, reading, forgiving, rejoicing, and loving each prosaic minute they have with one another. Please join us in thanking Paul and Molly Foster.
All right. Sorry, guys. I have to even just see where we are. We are flying through this. This is amazing. I have a note here that we're going to see our music winner recording. And sorry it's recorded. This is part of COVID, but our music winner, we are going to see their presentation right now. This is so awesome. I'm so grateful that you took the time to record some of these talents so we can see them, because this is just amazing. Thank you for sharing your music performance with us. Our next category is agricultural science, and our judges were Kendra Bagley, Sarah Davis, and Lee Woolsey. And here are the finalists in the category of agriculture science. Kay Denton, Manti. Sarah Wynn, Juab. Danielle Jordan Walker, Richfield. Kenna Knight, Delta. Alan Yardley, Gunnison. Hannah Williams, Wayne. Haley Terry, Tintic. Haley Reel, West Desert High. And Ashley Talbot, Paiute. All right, runners up. Step forward. Canaanite. Kevin and Tana Knight, parents of Delta. Sarah Wynn. Parents Ben and Geraldine Wynn of Juab. This Sterling scholar has lived on a ranch their whole life. They've worked as a ranch hand since they were old enough to walk and talk. This Sterling scholar loves to be involved in the school and the community. They're involved in FFA, FBLA, NHS, basketball, cross country, and softball. This is why rural communities are the best. This has been a part of many officer teams and presidencies throughout their high school career, and they are currently the FFA chapter president, FBLA chapter parliamentarian, and the softball team captain. This nominee has been awarded academic all-region and all-state in basketball and cross-country. They were also crowned Butch Cassidy Day's Rodeo Queen in 2019. This Sterling scholar will always want to be involved in their community and other activities around them. The winner for agriculture science, Ashley Mindy Talbot. Parents, Will and Mindy Talbot of Paiute. Congratulations to our agricultural science scholars. Yeah, you should be pumping your fists in the air, girl. I like it. We don't have to be reverent in these things. Our next category is mathematics, and our judges were Jonathan Tyler, Cody Olson, and Dallas Cox. So here are the finalists in the category of mathematics. Harrison Cook, North Sanpete. Moises Trejo, Manti. Anna Lee Thompson, Richfield. Macy Mueller, Delta. Josh Barlow, Gunnison. Marshall Okerlund, North Sevier. Lincoln Trapp, Paiute. And Abby New, Wayne. All right, you mathematicians, now runner up. Step forward, Macy Mueller. Parents, Lee Mueller of Delta. Runner up, Harrison Cook. Parents, Douglas and Tara Cook of North Sanpete. The winner of mathematics has been active on a certain high school mathematics team for 4 years. She is currently the math team president, Richfield Youth City Mayor, drum major, band secretary, swimmer like crazy, and the service chair for the Richfield chapter of National Honor Society. Winner, step forward, Anna Lee Thompson, Brian and Erin Thompson, parents of Richfield. Wow, good job. Thank you. Congratulations to all of you mathematics scholars. Our next category is science, and our judges were Mike Elson, Lindsay Cheney, and Ross Spencer. Here are the finalists in the category of science. Jared Straight, Northampete. Allie Cook, Manti. Clint Marchant, Juab. Connor Jensen, Richfield. Hayden Dutson, Delta. Bryce Rasmussen, Gunnison. Benjamin Chamberlain, North Sevier. Natalie Starley, Millard. And Lucy Atwood, South Sevier. All right. Our science runner-ups will step forward. Allie Cook. Parents Kevin and Susan Cook of Manti. Connor Jensen. Parents Dirk and Pollyanna Jensen, Richfield. And our science winner loves when she can extend her learning. Over the summer, she participated in a pre-collegiate virtual program for top international scientists called the Summer STEM Institute. In 2019 and 2020, she received second place in the Behavioral and Social Science category at the Southern Utah Engineering and Science Fair, and she was a top 10 finalist in 2020. She was part of a national finalist team for the NASA WARE Engineering Designing Competition, was the Chemistry Student of the Year in 2020 for Central Utah, and has received over 10 STEM Excellence Awards in various classes. To serve the community, she serves on the youth court, performs piano songs for the local assisted living center, helps with school concessions and tutors students. She is the president of the STEM Club, founder of the Oleo Cultural Organization, SheTech student board member, and RAM Rocketry team manager. Our winner is Lucy Atwood.
Parents Shelley and Justin Starr of South Sevier. So cute.
Thank you. Congratulations, science scholars. And our next category is speech, theater arts, and forensics. The judges were Trent Bean, Mariah Harrison, and Amanda Hanson. Here are the finalists in the category of speech, theater arts, forensics. Josie Fulmer, Millard. Marin Bench, North Sanpete. Taylor Palmer, Manti. Leah Keat, Juab. Rachel Kruger, Richville. Katie Wilson, Wayne. Lydia Christofferson, South Sevier. Emma Murphy, West Desert High. Talisha Bills, Tintic High. And Callie Nelson, North Sevier. Runners up will step forward. Rachel Kruger, Julie and Daryl Kruger, Richfield. Callie J. Nelson. Brett and Christy Nelson, parents from North Sevier. The winner in speech and drama has received 24 medals, 5 trophies in debate competitions, and helped her debate team place as region champions 2 years in a row. Her leadership includes speech and debate team president, theater secretary, musical stage manager, senior class vice president, sophomore class spirit vice, and mayor for her city youth council. She's participated in the Utah Theater Association conference and mentors other theater students as a theater aide. She's volunteered over 30 hours for the county fair, served as an elementary school reflections contest judge, helped with multiple junior pageants on the city and county level, and raised over $300 for the Children's Miracle Network. She's earned her general education certificate and 45 college credits and plans to obtain her master's in educational psychology. Our winner for speech, theater arts, and forensics.
is Taylor Palmer. Linda and John Palmer, parents from Manti. Thank you so much. Way to go, scholars. Our next category is visual arts. And the judges were Cherie Jones, Steve Weller, and Jen Harrison. Here are the finalists in the category of visual arts. Heidi Thurman, Millard. Lucy Eddy, Manti. Evelyn Roundy, Juab. Luke Sean Robbins, Richfield. Brody Butler, North Sevier. Brendy Ellett, Gunnison. Melinda Grimstead, Tintic, and Porter Trapp, Paiute. All right. Runner-up step forward. Nope, you're perfect. Sorry, guys. It's just a little off-see. I don't want to say the wrong name with the wrong parent. I'm just putting my fingers, I think, right there. Okay. Sorry. You've waited so long. I know, right? Okay. Lucy Eddy. Parents, Savona and Nephi, Eddy, Manti. Brody Butler. Parents, Tara and Blake Butler, North Sevier. The winner in visual arts has been a part of National Honor Society every year of high school and is now the vice president. She has been the team captain of our soccer and swim team and has taught art camps for 2 years, along with art demonstrations for 4-H at the art festival in her town. She's designed many logos for clubs and organizations and has donated much of her time to serving her community. She intends to continue serving her town in any way she can. She loves art, chocolate, and being a friend to everyone. The winner for visual arts is Heidi Elizabeth Thurman. Parents Kyle and Marla Thurman, Millard. Congratulations to our visual arts scholars. What a title, just to carry the title Sterling Scholar, every one of you tonight. You can't take that away. You earned it, every one of you. It's amazing. Our final category is general scholarship. The judges were Mark Andresen, Melissa Winters, and Ben Robinson. And here are the finalists in our category of general scholarship. Elizabeth Madsen, North Sanpete, Allie Bridges, Manti, Hannah Hall, Juab, Cordell, Clay, Morgan, Richfield, Mason Richens, Delta, Spencer Overly, Gunnison, Paxton Davis, Wayne, Kaysen Thornock, South Sevier, Kelby Jessen, Paiute, and Macy Fuel, Tintic. All right, our runners up in general scholarship. Mason Richens. Adam and Sarah Richens, Delta. Carson Thornock. Parents, Kirk and Julie Thornock, South Sevier. The winner in general has a 4.0 GPA, earned a 32 on the ACT, and will have completed 45 college credits this May. She has led as soccer team captain, basketball team captain, and on her city's youth council. Her service includes preserving artifacts and restoring cabins for the Daughters of the Utah Pioneers, honoring and preserving memorials for missing in action and killed in action soldiers,
organizing food drives and cancer fundraisers, serving in her church, creating and organizing soccer workout programs for her team, and working for the Utah Youth Soccer Association as a soccer referee for her surrounding cities. Honors include Academic All-State and All-Region for Soccer, Soccer 3A First Team, Max Preps Player of the Year, and Mid-Utah Radio Soccer Player of the Year. She loves spending time with family and friends, playing sports and being outdoors. She plans to earn a Master of Healthcare Administration degree. The winner for General Scholarship is Allie Bridges. Parents, Nate and Shannon Bridges of Manti. Wow. Congratulations. We will now play a recording of our Speech Theater Arts Sterling Scholar winner.
When I first told my mom that I wanted to compete in pageants, her jaw literally dropped to the floor. And the only time I've seen it drop farther was when I told her that not only did I want to compete in pageants, but the talent I wanted to do was juggling. So my parents supported me and we signed up for the Miss Ephraim pageant and everything was all in line and the pageant prep began. So I spent months getting headshots, getting my wardrobe in order, and then the day of the pageant came and I was so excited. So interview went well and so did fitness, and next it was time for my talent. So I pulled up my sparkly red leggings and I strutted center stage holding my juggling balls, knowing that I could do it. Now, knowing that juggling would be boring if I just stood there on a stage juggling to the circus theme for 2 minutes, I decided to kind of switch things up a little bit, and every time the music changed, I would change the way I juggled. So for example, when the can-can came on, I started to do the can-can while juggling. And I kind of prepared myself, you know, things can happen when you're juggling, it's very unexpected. You may drop a ball, but just don't focus on it. So I get through the first song, and then the second, and then the third, and then the fourth, and the only thing I had left between me and not dropping a ball was the can-can. So I was determined. I started, and then I finished, and I didn't drop a ball. I took my bow, and I ran off stage as happy as I could be, and then it just went all downhill from there. So we line up for crowning, all holding hands with each other, and they called third attendant, and it wasn't me. And then they called second attendant, and then first attendant, and I remember thinking, you didn't win, but I just didn't want to revel in it. And then they called the queen, and 3 girls down from me started screaming, and I immediately knew that I had lost. But immediately after that, I remember having the thought, you should go compete for Miss Sanpete County's Outstanding Teen, which is the county level pageant. And I decided to do it. And my parents were there for me during that decision, and they were also there for me the next week when I found out that the reason I had lost the pageant wasn't because of my modeling skills or interview or anything. It was because of my talent. They didn't like it. And hearing that felt like a ton of bricks, because juggling to me wasn't just a talent, it was a representation of my personality. And I just felt like they didn't like me because they didn't like my talent. But just because of this, I did not quit Miss Sanpete County's Outstanding Teen, and the pageant process started all over again. I got new headshots, new wardrobe, and by the end, the only thing that hadn't changed was my talent of juggling, because I loved it so much, and I knew that the judges were going to see that personality, and if they didn't like that, then that was okay. So the day the pageant came again, and I went into interview as confident as I could be, and I felt like I went really well. And then the night of the pageant came, and I went on stage center for my juggling routine, and I stood there knowing I could do it, and the music started, and I made it through the first, and then the second, and then the third, and then the fourth routine, and it was the can-can again, and that same feeling of determination. And I get halfway through it, and then a ball drops. And I remember looking down and picking it up and just continuing. And I run off stage a little disappointed, but just didn't try to stay in that situation of dropping a ball. And I get to crowning, same situation, holding hands, and they call first attendant, and it wasn't me. And then they call the queen. And it was just a rush of emotion. And I go center stage, and they crown me because I had just won. Now, it would have been easy to quit after Miss Ephraim. It would have been easy to accept that the pageant world wasn't for me and that unconventional talents just don't work, but I didn't do that. I moved on to Miss Sanpete County's Outstanding Teen and ended up winning because that's what I needed to be in that situation. And from this, I learned that it's more important to do what you love than to focus on what other people think. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that performance with us. This has been a wonderful evening celebrating every one of our Central Utah Sterling Scholars. We really are grateful to live and learn beside each other in rural Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me once again by applauding every one of these 2021 Sterling Scholars of Central Utah. You really are amazing. We express appreciation to all the people who've assisted in our 49th Annual Sterling Scholars Award Program. We are grateful for your attendance and participation here this evening. This concludes our program. Have a really safe journey and have a great night. Thank you again.